high ticket sales is too good to be true. You're being lied to, you're being bamboozled about the whole thing, right? Scam, avoid it. Okay, in all seriousness, in this video, I do want to talk about that, right? Because I do think it's important to genuinely understand the industry. It is something I hear a lot. They're like, Nico, it's too good to be true. Okay, let's break that down. Right, so you have the industry and you have the results. Let's talk about the industry as a whole. If you think high ticket closing, right, is too good to be true, my God, you have some work to do, like as an industry. Because how can you not wrap your head around businesses using Zoom to undertake sales calls, and then they pay the people who take those sales calls 10% commission if they close the deal? Pretty simple to understand that, right? Elon Musk is literally implanting people with chips and sending rockets to space. But companies using Zoom is too good to be true. I find that pretty funny, okay? Now, the industry is extremely simple, okay? Companies have sales calls, right? Every company does. Every single company has a sales division, right? They have realized using Zoom is much more effective than doing in-person meetings. They save money on having to fly people all over the place as a company. They save money on office space. They save so much money by doing this one thing, right? It's in their best interest to do it. It's very leveraged because everyone has a laptop, especially these days. So companies use Zoom to host Zoom like sales calls, and then they pay the people to take those Zoom calls and those sales calls if they close them as a client, and they pay them commission only. The reason they pay them commission only is to keep them motivated, because as salespeople, I don't believe in base salary as a salesperson, right? I think it can make very lazy people who get complacent. People need to be, working hard, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you work hard, you make a lot of money. If you don't work hard, you don't. It's that simple. So it rewards people for working hard, and I think that's amazing. That's why I got into this space originally, because I didn't enjoy being paid for my time, because everyone's got the same amount of time, right? I enjoyed being paid for my value, and the value I was bringing, and that's what this industry does. So if you have a tough time understanding that, and you think it's too good to be true, then I'm sure you already clicked off this video. But if not, see you later. Now, results of the industry. Too good to be true. I completely understand where you're coming from, okay? As a whole, everyone is saying 10K a month is easy to make. You're seeing people do this, You're seeing the inside of Discords, you're seeing the insides of whatever, Telegrams, I don't know. But you're seeing literally just like screenshot results, you're seeing this. You're probably seeing even like people hold up their phone and like talking to the camera. You may be like, oh, is that a payback? I'm not sure. All weird, all up in the air. And look, I understand like where you're coming from. It's like, it's understandable because that's just skepticism. You're skeptical of it, and that's normal. That's completely normal. So I want to just say, first things first, okay? Now what you need to know is that in this industry, there are thousands, and I mean thousands of businesses that are making over 100K a month. Now the way these businesses operate online is they'll hire either one or two closers, it varies depending on the company, to make an extra 100K a month, okay? So usually, if a company is doing 500K a month, they have a sales team of closers between 5 and 10, right? That's pretty standard. And there are thousands, like thousands. You can literally pull up your phone or your laptop, go on LinkedIn, literally type in high ticket closer or appointment setter, and you're going to see millions of businesses, right? Just look at, let's say, only 1%, and you're left with thousands, right? The top 1%. And if you do the top 0.1%, you're still left with thousands, okay? So understand, okay, let's understand this. There are a lot of businesses that make a lot of money, right? So why can't the people that work for them who get paid 10% commission not also make a lot of money, right? Because that happens. Now, I hope that helps, but if you still think it's too far-fetched, I want to tell you some of the industries that you can sell in, right? You can sell in fintech, which is basically financial tech. You can sell software. You can sell for relationship coaches, which might sound a bit crazy, but some of the highest paid closers work in that industry. Mindset coaching, it's another big one. Sports coaching, huge one. Cybersecurity, solar, the list goes on and on and on. There are a vast amount of industries, there are a vast amount of businesses out there that you can work for, right? You need to understand as well that all the people that you are seeing, like the screenshots, the videos, the interviews, making money for themselves, they've worked really hard to achieve those results, but you're just not seeing that, right? You're not seeing the work that has gone in. And so you have to be careful with who you put your trust in, right? Because some people will lie to you and say they didn't work hard and they did it really easily. or some people will say this. And what I will say is like, if people are saying you can do it within a couple of weeks, right? Make 10K a month with no experience, wow, you're getting absolutely bamboozled. Okay, so do a bit of research on, where you are going to be spending your money with and where you're looking to invest into yourself, because it's important, right? I think everyone should invest into themselves. I think everyone should learn from people who are where they want to be. It's very, 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 you have to be careful, because not everyone is going to be truthful. Not everyone is going to be honest, okay? So understand that if people are saying that people are getting results super, super quickly with no experience, okay, that's a bit of a red flag, okay? So I'd avoid that. And another thing I wanted to touch on is, the online space, the way I kind of understood it better and kind of lost, I guess, my skepticism and kind of trusted it more is like, look at it like it's just normal life, right? Rather than an office-based business, the business is online. That's the only difference. And you're just working a sales job. But instead of having to go in the office, instead of having to do 1,000 cold calls, instead of doing all of these pointless menial tasks in an office and just being stuck there like a little prison, you are able to have full freedom, because your work is your laptop. As a closer, you just have to be on Zoom calls and you have to update a CRM. That's it. That's all you have to do. Those are your only responsibilities for the business. And as long as you are making sales, you keep a job. If you're not making sales, you lose your job. But it's extremely, extremely, extremely simple. Look at it like that, right? It's very, very similar. Literally, the only difference is that you're working online. You're just doing sales. It's a sales job, literally it. And instead of, selling crappy service or whatever, you're selling a service for a lot of money. And you can earn a lot of money from that. It's that simple, right? So I think it's too good to be true. It's probably because you can't see yourself achieving 10K a month. It's very achievable. 10K a month is a lot of money, but it's not at the same time. Once you understand how the game's played, it's not much money. You have businesses who literally sell 10K a month retainers for their services. So for you to make 10K a month of that, make 10 sales. 10 sales, that's it. And you can be on like 5 Zoom calls every single day. If you think you can do 10 sales a month with 5 Zoom calls a day, pretty straightforward. But to get to that point, right, you have to build yourself up. And to do it with no experience, it takes more time. But all good things take time, right? If it was not something that everyone wanted, you wouldn't be special. And it's special because it's hard to get. So understand that. It isn't easy. And at the same time, if it was, you wouldn't really want it either, right? Because everyone would have it. But yeah, message me if you think it's too good to be true. I'm curious. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.